all the love scenes this season was that, again, this is not a show about a serial killer. It's about a man who represents, all of the tropes of love that if you don't investigate them become really toxic, as we say.
So in this final season, the audience feels bad for Joe, for his sad childhood and everything that led him to be the psychopath. And he also quite alluring. What is like for you to step into this controversial, multi-layered characters season after season? And do you go to therapy to help or something like this?
I mean, I just go to therapy to help myself. It's not because of Joe. Although, Joe has sort of demanded that I reflect, what it means to me to be a man, to be a father, to be a husband, because these are the things that Joe believes he's about. He wants to be the best man he believes he should be, could be, and the same goes for being a husband and then a father. And to him, that means more than anything, I think, being a protector, which on its own is not an inherently bad thing. It's like that. I think coming from the right place, that can be a beautiful thing, right? But you follow the logic to its end, and if you believe that being a protector is that important to your identity, then what that means is that you see the world as a perpetually dangerous place, and that where there isn't danger, you need danger to have your identity make any sense. So he creates danger. I mean, he finds a woman who is not in danger, and he creates it, And so the fact that I can even name that and think about that for myself, I mean, I'm grateful, for that whole. It is a bit like therapy.
Heads up from a friend over at Forbes, and by friend I mean a hungry-eyed otter who follows me around Equinox every morning.
Explain otter.
Somewhere between a twink and a bear. Hey, Joe, you're an otter. Said they're brewing up some kind of a hit piece about Kate.
Of course they are.
Something about a pipeline she helped get approved years ago.
No, it can't be. The environmental reports she falsified for her father, the kids who got cancer. She had finally begun to believe in her own goodness again.
You know what? Do me a favor, don't say anything yet. Just let's let her have her night.
Yeah, well, I'll see if the bastards even have anything before I sharpen my knives.
Thank you.
And one thing that was talked about a lot was your opinion on the sex scenes, and then you talked a lot about it. But in this season, what caught my attention is that the sexual sequences, they have a meaning that help to tell the story, even though they were quite intense scenes. I thought really, really intense. How was the filming, and did you guys have any direction to how to play them?
Yeah, well, I mean, just as I had said in the previous season, like, my desire is to do as little of it as possible, and when we do it, for it to matter, for it to mean something. And so, we were just really intentional about all the places where it was needed. And the truth is, now we can speak in a spoiler sense. I can talk about anything. Yeah?
Yeah, I can add in a spoiler, alert.
Okay, so I mean, the importance of all the love scenes this season was that, again, this is not a show about a serial killer. It's about a man who represents, all of the tropes of love that if you don't investigate them become really toxic, as we say, or violent or possessive or coercive, all that stuff. So in order to do that effectively and finally deconstruct it all, we needed him to really embody more than ever his mantle as a romantic figure, like trying to seduce this woman and lure her or just be in a relationship with her, so yeah, it was just really deliberate. I think that was important to us all.
And my last question, if you could to indicate like 5 movies that would be Joe's favorite movies, which one would you be?
5? Oh, okay, that's a lot. Ironically, maybe? I don't mean to say, this is not an ironic answer, it's ironic to me, because it's one of my favorite movies, is Titanic. I mean, what a good movie that is. There aren't a lot of romantic movies I could name that I'm like, oh yeah, I really like. But come on. I mean, anytime, in the days the television used to be on networks, sorry networks, if it was on, like TNT or whatever, I could watch it at any point in time. And I don't know, I've never sat down probably in my adult life to watch it, but man. So I actually think he might have Titanic in there somewhere. He might be a little bit, it might be more of a guilty pleasure for him.
Okay, yeah.
And then what? I mean, he'd watch movies that he'd probably watch like pretentious Italian cinema or something, like something, you know what I mean? Like he would cite the original, what is it? Scenes from a Marriage, which, you know, is good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that. Something, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nihilist. Yeah. He would probably, his guilty pleasure would be Fight Club, I think, as well. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
He would act like he doesn't have a Tyler Durden in his mind, but you know, he does. What else? What else? What else? Definitely nothing with women. I think it's just all, you know.
The world you live in wouldn't understand.
But she does. They've made me the most visible man in New York.
If anyone knows anything about Joe Goldberg, we want to know. That psycho absolutely killed my best friend, Peach.
Whoa.